Few world leaders are so entranced by and involved with issues of global business as Mohammed. The Al Saud family rule Saudi Arabia absolutely, so there's an element of everyday governance akin to running a family investment office. But from an early age, Mohammed was transfixed by stories of entrepreneurs and tycoons, as well as famous strongman political figures from history. To understand him, it's imperative to know that he's not just the day-to-day leader of the kingdom. He's also the CEO of Al Saud, Inc. This book is the product of years of reporting, but especially that done in 2019, when we dedicated ourselves to interviewing everyone we could find who interacted with Mohammed over the years as we traveled from country to country, unearthing old financial filings and confidential government records that document his growing personal and political empires, and read everything we could dig up that had been written about Mohammed and Saudi Arabia. Most of our sources spoke to us on background, a kind of anonymity that protects them from being identified by name. That required us to be especially diligent about finding multiple people with experiences of the same events to feel certain of their veracity. Every anecdote is based on the recollection of multiple sources and as often as possible backed up by emails, legal documents, photographs, videos, and other records. The quotes and conversations rendered here were reconstructed from participant notes, recollections, recordings, and other supporting material. We also mined public databases, many of which held clues to Mohammed's personal business networks in plain sight. We hope this book brings a new understanding of one of the world's most ambitious young leaders, one who could be in charge for decades to come. No dynasty lasts beyond the lifespan of 3 generations. Ibn Khaldun, the Muqaddimah. Seize opportunities, for they pass like clouds. Ali ibn Abi Talib. Prologue. The call just before 4 a.m. was urgent and unnerving. The king needed to see his nephew, Prince Al-Walid bin Talal al-Saud, as soon as possible. Come right away, the caller from the royal court said. For decades, Al-Walid had been the world's best-known Saudi businessman. He was the kind of person people wanted to be around, if only to glimpse life with a seemingly bottomless supply of money. With personal wealth estimated at $18 billion, he was, in the eyes of many Americans and Europeans, the ultimate Saudi, fabulously rich, debonair, and excessive to the extreme. He had a fleet of planes, including a 747 jet with a throne-like chair in the middle, and a $90 million yacht that comfortably slept 22 guests with 30 crew members to look after them. When he found something he liked, he'd buy 10 or 20 of it, even if it was an expensive and bulky exercise machine. One for each home, pied-à-terre, desert camp, and yacht. Al-Walid delighted in that image and in representations of his own image, showing visitors to his offices in Riyadh, Paris, and New York thick stacks of magazines with his face on the cover, or long interviews about his business career. Some rooms in his homes contained more than a dozen photos or paintings of Al-Walid at different stages of his life. He liked drinking tea from a mug with his face on it. The prince was a force in American business, buying stakes in Citibank, Apple, and Twitter. In a partnership with Bill Gates, Al-Walid's Kingdom Holding Company owned a chunk of the Four Seasons hotel chain, famed for its luxury accommodations. When he traveled, he brought along a 24-person retinue, including cooks, cleaners, butlers, and business advisors. Yet here he was, on a cool November night in 2017, feeling a chill down his spine as he got dressed at his desert retreat for the meeting with the king. Saudi Arabia was seeing huge changes, some of them obvious, like the retreat of religious police from the streets, and the sound